So we know that that was a complete lie. So we already know you're a liar. We already know she's capable of lying.
What's going on, you guys? It's your girl Kiki, and I'm back with another reaction video. This time it is Kenya Moore's confessional. These clips are the top highlights from her confessional. Let me know what you guys think. Let's get into it.
I did go to producers. Number one, when we were there, Portia and I stayed back while everyone was leaving, and Britt Edie was irate. She was yelling and screaming, and it was then that I heard her say the following words. That's why I keep a for like you. Let me repeat that. You didn't hear it. I heard it. It didn't make the edit. That's why I keep a for like you. Yelling and screaming as she's going out, irate. I heard things knocking around. Like, I didn't know what was going on. And I immediately went to the showrunner, the executive producer, and I said, what is going on? Why is she talking about what is happening? Like, Portia can tell you that. She saw the reaction on my face. She saw that I was visibly shaken. And I was like, just...
Kenya Moore is setting this entire thing up so that it can be packaged well if the girl do decide to sue her and they go to court. She's trying to make it seem like, oh, I was irate. I was just taken back. Like, just the typical I'm a victim, narratives. But let's get into it.
Trying to figure things out. So I did go to the producer. Not only did I go to the producer then, I also went to the production company that night, explained what happened, and said, I don't know what's going on. We're 3 weeks into filming, and this girl we don't know is threatening to unalive me. I've been on this show for 12 seasons. I have never once had anyone threaten me with a... I have not ever had anyone allude to unaliving me. But when someone you don't know, who basically, in my words, like you just, you found off the street, is doing all of that, you guys weren't there. You do not know how intense it got. It got so intense. So I did make my complaint. If someone is new to me coming around and saying that they are going to unalive me and use a on me, and then what you heard 2 or 3 more times saying they had whips and MF, that wasn't about the neighborhood. And you try to change the narrative to make it benefit you because of your inaction, that's rigging the game. You're rigging the game. You clearly rigged the game against me. Listen, I'm going to leave it right there. I did what I was supposed to do. And I take a lot of umbrage to someone now saying...
Tell me what you guys think. Do you think that she is in the wrong? Because clearly she don't think she did anything wrong. She is the victim in this storyline. And what she did, she don't think it was that bad. Tell me what y'all think. This is a mess.
That they didn't have a gun. And so somehow that's supposed to absolve them from everything that happened after. And we're going to show this clip where she said prior to Housewives that she keeps a gun at all times. Roll it.
Keep my pistol with me always, always.
Security that's at the gas station?
I only go to gas stations that have security there. I only go to the same gas stations if I'm in the city.
Yeah.
On her Instagram, she said that wasn't her character. She did not threaten anyone with... She did not have a... She never said anything about... So we know that that was a complete lie. So we already know you're a liar. We already know she's capable of lying and trying to rig the game. Let's go back to this whole watch.
Okay, how did she rig the game, though? Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out. You showed this girl's personal, private moments in a public setting that had nothing to do, or shouldn't have had nothing to do, with what people was there for. She keep on saying they're trying to rig the game. They're trying to rig the game. What game is being rigged when you did something wrong and she did something wrong as well? Nobody is in the right. However, the stunt that Miss Kenya Moore pulled was very foul.
What happens live interview where Andy asked her, did she have a gun? And she said, oh, no, I didn't have a gun. Well, I have proof otherwise. I have proof otherwise. Nobody checked bags when we're filming. Nobody checked cars when we're filming. You show up, you go inside, and you start to film. But weeks later, you want to say, oh, we had an investigation and found that you weren't in violation of the gun policy. Hey, did you have a gun that night? No. Okay, investigation closed. Can you go to the airport and say you have a and not get arrested? Can you go to your job tomorrow and say, you, Joe, you gonna learn today? You don't know who the I am, Joe. You, Joe. You gonna have some respect around here. I got whips, that's why I keep a for like you, Joe.
I'm going straight to HR.
You going to HR and the police. If that happened on Beverly Hills, you think she would be in jail or punished or out of a job? You think if she had said that to Kyle or Teresa Giudice or any other housewife on any other show, do you think she would still have a job? I'm just asking the question. Things been handled differently, I would have never felt a need to protect myself or escalate the situation. People go, oh, well, how is that protecting yourself? Because
Okay, so we're talking about protecting ourselves. How are you protecting yourself? By showing somebody's intimate things in a public setting. Don't you think that's actually doing the opposite? If I'm going to protect myself, I'm not about to go put you on butt naked on live TV. I'm not going to show that if I'm trying to protect myself. If I'm trying to protect myself, I'm going to just let you be.
I'm not going to even mention where I'm from. Where I'm from, and you may end up having to delete this, but I'm going to say it. You tell me if it's too hard. So that's why the decision was made, for me to escalate it in the way that I did. Because if you keep messing with me, I got more and more with you, so leave me alone. And that person likely will leave you alone. And they certainly wouldn't be going around playing victim. They would just go on about their business and find another target. That's that. You want the truth? That's the truth. Portia, in her recent YouTube, alluded to another housewife sending me the photos of the now infamous photos that were shown during my spa opening.
I know for a fact that one of these housewives who is still on the show is the one who gave Kenya a big part of that nude information.
So number one, that's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. The photos were online on various porn sites, many porn sites. I don't watch porn. I'm not a porn expert. The investigators and everyone involved, not including Drew Sidora, found those images, and they're still there. We did not get any photos from any person. They came directly from a search online. The photos that were revealed are not considered revenge porn. I engaged a local attorney who advised me about the federal law as well as the Georgia state law. I shared photos that were readily available online. I did not commit revenge porn. I shared a publicly available photo that would.
Does that even matter? And this is what I'm saying, where she thinks that she didn't do anything wrong. She's not going to take any type of responsibility. She has no remorse for what she did. Whether I can just go on Google and find this girl's images, like, just because I can do that doesn't make it right. Like, you actually took these photos and you showed them in a public setting and didn't even warn people. Like, did you let these people know that when they came into your event that they're going to be seeing corn? Did you let them know that? Because did you get their consent to see these images? Did you get the girl who's in the picture consent to have those pictures to be blown up? Like, let's make it make sense, girl.
Is accessible online. If I showed Kim Kardashian's sex tape right now, is that revenge porn? It's not. And then while we're talking about that, I've already said it was wrong. I am very sorry that I shared the photos because it wasn't right, but I did not break the law and I'm very sorry for what I did. I don't understand why any person would come on reality TV when they have done things in the past or are currently doing things that they don't want to be found out. Why? And then to give someone a reason to expose you. In the words of Samuel L. Jackson, am I the only sane motherfucker here?
Do you feel like Cynthia threw you under the bus and is Team Brick?
I'm not going to talk about Cynthia. Will I attend the reunion? I haven't been invited to the reunion. In fact, I was invited and then disinvited a few months ago. The disrespect is insane. You know, from me being someone who has always loved Real Housewives of Atlanta and always wanted to see them win, to being shut out, not given an opportunity to apologize the same way that they gave that grace to someone else off the show. I think it's really odd, right? To be erased from history of the show, to not be in the opening credits, to not have confessionals. When Kim Zolciak left the show, she got a whole new show. She was in the confessional. She was a peach holder. You got girls taking glasses and knocking each other upside the head with real glasses on Jersey. You've had people talking about porn on Jersey. You've had people exposing, a real life revenge porn case on Vanderpump Rules. They're working. They haven't been made to look like a scumbag or a villain. Really? That's how I'm treated? That's pretty bad, I would say. So I don't anticipate an invitation. Yeah, I don't see that.
So you guys let me know in the comments. Do you think Kenya Moore is wrong? Do you think she's right? Do you think that she's being treated differently than the other housewives that she mentioned on other shows because of, maybe differences? Maybe they're treating her differently because she's on Atlanta Housewives and the ones that she mentioned is on New Jersey and Beverly Hills. Let me know in the comments what you guys think and subscribe for more if you like these type of videos.